What if I told you Queen Elizabeth I did not execute Mary, Queen of Scots? What if I told you the woman history blames was never the real mastermind? And what if I told you Elizabeth signed the death warrant but never truly meant for Mary to die? This is not the story you were taught. This is a story of pressure, manipulation, and betrayal. This emotional Tudor history narration uncovers the hidden truth behind Mary, Queen of Scots' execution, revealing why Elizabeth hesitated, who pressured her, and how political manipulation sealed Mary's fate. Elizabeth and Mary were not enemies by choice. They were cousins. Two queens born into crowns they never asked for, ruling in a world where mercy was seen as weakness. Mary was emotional, charismatic, and openly Catholic. Elizabeth was cautious, controlled, and Protestant. Yet Elizabeth did not want Mary dead. For nearly 19 years, Mary lived under English custody. 19 years of rumors, threats, letters, and whispered plots. Again and again, Parliament demanded Mary's execution. Again and again, Elizabeth refused. Because executing Mary meant executing a queen. And if one queen could be legally killed, then no throne in Europe was truly safe, not even Elizabeth's. Elizabeth understood something others did not. To kill Mary was to shatter the sacred protection of monarchy itself. But while Elizabeth hesitated, others did not. William Cecil and Francis Walsingham, her most trusted advisors, saw Mary not as a cousin, but a weapon. To Catholic Europe, Mary was the rightful Queen of England. To Spain and the Pope, she was a symbol worth dying for. Walsingham built a vast spy network. He read letters, he broke codes, and then he did something deadly. He allowed a plot to grow. The Babington Plot. Mary's secret letters were intercepted, copied, and quietly turned against her. She believed she was communicating with allies. In truth, she was speaking inside a trap already closed. When the evidence was placed before Elizabeth, it looked undeniable. But even then, Elizabeth hesitated. She delayed, she argued, she resisted. Panic grew in England. Foreign invasion felt near. Her council pushed harder. At last, Elizabeth signed the death warrant. But here is the truth history rarely tells. Elizabeth did not order its immediate use. She expected delay, discussion, another chance to stop what she feared most. Instead, the warrant was released without her clear command. On the 8th of February, 1587, Mary, Queen of Scots, was executed. She walked to the scaffold in crimson, the color of martyrdom. She prayed, she forgave, she died as a queen. When Elizabeth received the news, she was devastated. She raged, she blamed her council, she punished those closest to her. Whether guilt or fear, her grief was real. From that day, Elizabeth changed. Her rule grew colder, her trust vanished, her isolation deepened. Mary died in one morning. Elizabeth lived with it for the rest of her life. This was not a story of hatred. It was a tragedy of power. Elizabeth did not want Mary executed, but once the machinery of fear began to move, even a queen could not stop it. And history remembers the signature, not the hesitation behind it.